Sha la 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 la. Shoo 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 la. Ba da ba da ba da. Today on the Giselle Trujillo Show, we welcome revolutionary guest Puja Powar, fashion designer. Hey! Hi! It's nice to see you! How's it going?
Good, yeah. So good to see you actually.
I know, me too. Finally, we get this done, finally. Welcome to the Giselle Trujillo Show. It's so nice to have you with me here today. What's happening?
All good, it's all fine over here.
Working. By the way, Puja's all the way in India right now, and I'm in New York. So in India, it's what 6:30 mentioned before.
Evening, 6:30, yes.
6:30 in the evening, 9 a.m. New York time. So talk about women in power who are working hard. This is us. This is what happens, right?
Thank you.
Let's talk a little bit about you, what you do, your business, so the audience can know a little bit about Puja Powar. Okay, so Puja is a fashion designer. Tell us a little bit.
Let me just give you a brief information about Azura. Azura is about men's shirt, 100% cotton shirts, and we deal with very high quality fabric. So that's the reason why you get quality shirts. The stitching is very much, the workmanship in fact is very nice. So you can see the quality of the shirts are very nice. That's what Azura is all about.
That's awesome.
So, yeah. Azura shirts are into formal, casual, men's shirts. So basically, Azura is dealing with only men's shirts right now.
Right, I saw that. They're very beautiful, and the quality you can tell as well. I was curious to know. I know we met at a trade show a few months ago, or maybe last year sometime. But we hit it off right away. There was like this energy, and we've been keeping in touch here and there. I know you're busy, I'm busy. So, how did you start this men's fashion line? Like, what got you motivated? What got you started? I want to know all this, all the good stuff.
Okay, so I was into exports since the time I completed my education in fashion, and then slowly I was in completely men's women's wear, dealing with all women's stuff and doing trade shows around the world and everything. And eventually, when I was staying in Mumbai, so 2 years back I got back to my hometown, Kolhapur. So we have a small unit over here, a garmenting unit, and they last year, 2014, I think June time, I just happened to go to the factory and I was like, chalo, let me see what is happening and let me take over this thing. And I was always into export as I mentioned before, so I said, okay, fine, let's completely get into menswear and let's start it. And the first show I did was the Text World show in US, basically met, So that's how the whole men's Azura was born that time, and that's how it started. And
That's so fascinating. So you already had experience in the fashion industry. It's not something you're like, oh, let me just do it. It wasn't that. It was something like you were confident about. Right.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. That's so great. But I want to also mention, like, your line hasn't only been to New York. It's actually, I saw a fashion show that you did during Fashion Week, correct? In London?
Yeah.
With London, correct? Yes. I was
London
like,
Fashion Week.
don't
Yes.
think I didn't see that. I
Yes.
did see that. I was like, wow, look at it. Oh, that's so good. I was so proud of you. I was like, that is so amazing, you know? How was that experience for your own
I
mind, you know?
Yeah, I was like the only Indian over there to yeah, who participated in London Fashion Week that time. So it was a very good chance for me as an emerging talent, coming and doing the show in London. So it was after the textbook show immediately, I came back in August and the show was in September. So hardly, I had some time. And as soon as I came back from the trade show, I started working on to my collection. Within a week's time, 1 month's time, I completed the collection and I was off to London to
Oh
do
my
the show.
God.
So it just happened.
Happened
Yeah.
fast, you know? But I'm sure
Yes, it
it
was
felt
so
great.
fun. Yes. Sorry.
I'm sure it felt great to be in that
It
zone,
was. It
right?
was. It was completely. It was really good.
That's so
It
good.
was a very different experience.
That's so
Yeah.
good. Now let me ask you,
Yes.
you mentioned something very interesting. I mean, there are very few Indian designers in the fashion industry, the mainstream fashion industry. Um, how have they treated you? How has the fashion community treated you being number one, a female that with a men's line and fairly new to the marketplace? How are they receiving you? Are they nice, or are they like, oh, and being from India?
Uh, yes. So far, surprisingly, it's been very good. A lot of media coverage from, I've got from local newspapers, so some magazines in Pune, some newspapers in Mumbai. So that's how, after the whole fashion week, so it went really well. People were not like, okay, fine, she's coming to new market, not helping or something like that. That has not happened. They are quite, personally, I have got a good experience so far, touch wood. So nothing, people are quite warm, welcoming. It is not like before that, women are not supposed to do this, girls are not supposed to do that. My family
That is so
is
good.
kind of, people have actually given me and felicitated like an award or something. Yeah. So in local, like in Kolhapur, people have organized a show and they felicited me with an award for doing a show and doing something. A young girl who's doing something. So people are quite appreciating it. Yes. So
Oh,
that's how it's going well.
oh my
Yeah.
God, Pooja, I'm so
Good response
proud
from
of
the people at
you.
least.
I'm so proud of you, and congratulations on your awards. Cause that's like, hey, I'm doing something correct. People appreciate what I'm doing, and it's being well received, and that means a whole
Yes.
lot. And it's tough. I know it's gotta be really, really. I know
Yes.
from experience it's very difficult being a female in the fashion industry. Not only the
Yeah.
front end, but the back end of it, because it's business wise, it's crazy,
Yes.
and they want to step all over you, and you gotta be tough. So I know there's a side of you that's all
Yes.
businesswoman and very like tough, so
It's,
that's good, you know.
Yeah, it is quite good. So far, it's good.
That's so great. Let me ask you
Yes.
something. How is the I can only envision you like picking your the textile, the fabrics and stuff. How's that process? Like from you're a designer, so you start from a creative thought, then you put it on paper,
Yeah.
and then you manufacture, and then you bring it to us, the consumer. How does that
Yes.
process work for you? Like, do you have these ideas in your mind as a designer, that you're like, oh my God, I want to do this, I want to do this, because I design ladies fashion footwear and accessories, and for me, I could be sleeping at 3 o'clock in the morning and I have all these ideas in my head, and I'm like, oh my God, I wish I could just get up right now and sketch. Does that happen to
Yes.
you?
Yes, more for women when I was into women's wear,
Okay.
because see, women have a lot of things to do and stuff like that.
Right.
For men, particularly if you talk about azura and shorts, I'm trying to play with a lot of fabrics. I'm trying to do something, a lot of innovative stuff, like, I'm going deep into the construction of the fabric. So from there, because for men it's all about shirts, the quality of the fabric. You can't do a lot of designing, and you can't do a lot of stuff into there, because it's like the collar, the cuffs. The basic is always there. So I started working on more into the fabric. I went to a lot of manufacturers over here in Kolhapur, because we have good international factories in Kolhapur. So I went there, I spoke to them, I understood the whole textile part of it, and I wanted to, do some different kind of blending structured fabric. So I took two different kind of structured fabric and made one shirt. So that's what I've done for London Fashion Week, and that's why the collection was looking a bit different. If you have to feel the fabric and the shirts, you will see it like, okay, fine, this fabric feels a bit different from what you could blend it with. So that's how I'm taught the whole study. Like you said, for you it is like, you sleep and the creative stuff comes into you. For me, it is more into construction part. See the fabric, see the detailing of it, see the feel of it, and then do the designing. Yeah.
Oh
But for
wow.
women, it was to be like crazy. You can just get up anytime. Yeah, and just to just flow through it. So for men, it is not like that. For men, it's bits of you need to sit on a place and then think about the design,
Oh my God,
especially for shirts. Yeah.
that is so interesting because it seems like there's more structure to the men's garment industry, manufacturing aspect of it, the process. You know, that in a way that's great.
Yes.
In a way that's like wow.
Yeah.
Men are so structured like that, but like you say, we're all over the place.
We women, for women designing, you have so many things to do, and if you see the market also, market wise, there's a lot of competition, everyone is doing some different stuff. There's so many. For women, you have a lot of things to do. For men, somewhere I think you get a bit restricted with a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's not as compared to women, and that's what I'm trying to say.
I hear you.
So
Are you eventually? Because I'm hoping that you do women's stuff as well. Because I'm sure it's gonna be amazing. Are you thinking about that? Is that in the plans? In the future plans?
yes, I am planning, but not like very soon, because right now because as well I just started like a year back, so I want to concentrate on men's shirt a bit more for say some long years, and once this whole thing is settled, then I would definitely think of women's wear.
Okay, I can't wait. That's gonna be amazing too. I already know it.
Yes.
Well, what made you choose exact? Like, I know you explained before how you got into it, but what made you actually? What was that deciding factor? If I'm gonna do exactly men's shirt, keep it under that category. Why not ties? Why not other accessories? Is that something you're working on that we can expect Azura to, come out with?
Uh, yes, eventually I would like to do something more with, say like a complete suit kind of stuff, customized suits and say like the scarves and all those things. But right now, what happened was that for me, the best part is like there are a lot of international industries over here, manufacturers. So that they are into men's shirting business. That's the reason I get very good quality kind of shirts. And the people who are in my factory are completely into men's shirt. So they are kind of specialized in that. So that's how I am trying to train them on a very quality kind of stuff. And then eventually, yes, once they're completely set with that thing, then why not make trousers and suits and all. So yeah, that's like the later part.
I hear you, and I love that. I really do. That you're concentrated and motivated to just really strengthening up
Yes.
the one category. That's amazing, and that's important because you don't want to spread yourself too thin. You know.
Yeah.
Are you selling your brands in India as well?
As well, I'm not selling it in India.
It's not.
No, Azura is completely I'm concentrated on export line.
Okay.
But for local, I am starting up with a couple of brands for local market. Yeah, so probably 3 4 months down the lane, I would start something for local market.
Oh, that's great. How about in the USA? Are there any stores right now that we can find the Zura, or is that in order anywhere that, we can start to see a Zura that you feel like, okay,
So very very soon, very
very
soon. There are
soon?
a couple of things. Yeah, I'm working on to. Hoping if it works out properly, probably I can tell you where you can find Azura.
Make
Yeah,
sure you let me know. Your shirt's 100% cotton, right? They
100%. Yeah.
100% cotton. Wow. You must have so much fun at the factories, going to that whole process. I wish I was there with you. Like, I wish I was there. I would go
Come,
nuts.
come.
I
Yes,
know.
you coming, right? You're coming to India, right?
You're inspiring me. You're motivating me to go visit you. I actually I have a question for you. Your family, do they support what you do? Do they appreciate it? Do they help you? Well,
Completely.
do they help you out?
Completely. Obviously, completely. Like, say, from financial things to everything, my dad has been very supportive. He's not been like those fathers who are like, okay, fine, it's time for you to get married and get settled. No, no, he's not come into that. He's like, okay, fine, you're making a career, you're doing good for yourself, we're supporting you, no pressurization, nothing. So very sweet of him, and he supports me a lot. And you met my brother Viraj at the trade show, and my younger brother. So they both are very supportive. In fact, they came with me to London for London Fashion Week, and people over there were like, "We're so jealous that your families actually come to help you." And they were like all alone doing their stuff, and then like, your family is here. Yeah, I said, yeah. So very supportive.
That is
Brothers are
so
very supportive.
beautiful.
Mom, everyone.
Oh, Pooja, that is so beautiful. And
Yes.
I wanted to ask that
It's
because I'm like, it's rare. It's very rare that the family just says,
very rare.
yeah, we're giving 1,000,000% because we believe in you. And this is so good for you. Because this makes you move even more smooth,
Yes.
like, I really want to do this because now my family's
Yes.
involved. It's good motivation, right?
Exactly. Yes, yes. So very supportive when it comes to.
Okay, so Azura is a high quality garment, it's a high quality shirt. It's obviously not going to be sold, you know, inexpensively. It's going to be a high quality product because it takes a lot of time to sew and put together, correct?
Yes, it takes because the fabric and the stuff what we use, the fabric, it's very delicate fabric. So to make, we can't just put in the machine and we just can't make. So if you have to make like a proper shirt, it at least takes 6 hours, I told you.
Wow.
Otherwise, rest of the shirts we just make four. Like one person can make 4 shirts per day, but when it comes to Azura shirts, they have to take a lot of time, and plus we need the quality also. That's why it's quite good. Yeah.
That's wonderful. Bring us in a little bit into that world of how.
What happens is when I start with I start with my designing, as I'm the designer, I'm the production, I'm the whole and soul of this company. So I start with my designing, start thinking of the trend. I go to the manufacturers, I see what's the new collection of their month, and see what fabric they have done. Then I see the trend, what is going to be coming in and everything. Have to do a lot of study also with that. Then I start designing. I take it to my production house, and I sit with my technical person. He's known as Master G, who cuts my shirt. He does all the pattern making stuff. So then after that he's taken control of the entire shirt. Once I give him the fabric, I explain him the design, he understands everything. So then it's his control. He cuts it, he gets it made for me. He sees to the quality stitching is done or no properly, and yeah, that's how it is done.
Oh, wow. Puja Powar, thank you so much for your time with me today. It's been such a pleasure chatting with you and discussing your Azura men's line, which I'm really excited to see here in New York, in the United States. And I wish you all the success in the world, which I know you're going to have because you're a hardworking woman who is doing everything correctly at the right pace. And besides, your men's shirts are absolutely beautiful. They're high quality, they're made of high quality materials, and they take time. 6 to 7 hours per shirt, which is a lot of attention given to one piece of garment. And that's why I think the consumer is going to appreciate what you're doing. Okay, your Azura shirts are beautiful. Now, is there a place, do you have social media that I can, that we can check out, and your website that you want to share with us before we leave?
Yes, we have Azura website, that is www.azura.co.in, and also we have Azura has its page on Facebook, so people can always check it out on Facebook. That's also one of the easiest way. So yeah, we have completely on social networking and stuff also.
That is awesome. And everyone, Azura shirts are handmade in India, okay, of high quality materials. I just want the world to know this. All right, Puja Powar, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Do you have any? You're welcome.
It was lovely talking to you also.
As
I had a
usual.
lot of fun.
Thank you. Likewise. You're awesome, and I'm so proud of you. And Azura is going to be amazing. I cannot wait to see it in our local stores and in the USA.
Thank you. Yes, soon you will see Azura.
Thank you, Puja, very much. Shukriya.
Yes, thanks, Giselle. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.